While the average American work week is 40 hours, an entrepreneur's schedule can far exceed 100 hours per week. So it's incredibly important to consume the right foods and beverages to sustain energy and maximum performance. Today, my special guest and I discuss empowered eating for entrepreneurs.
I'm Dr. Meg Haworth, and I'm the author of Get Well Now and Done with Dairy, Giving Up Gluten, and you're watching The Chandria Show.
Today we're discussing empowered eating for entrepreneurs. In your opinion, why should entrepreneurs be more mindful of the foods and beverages they consume while undertaking professional endeavors?
I think entrepreneurs are some of the most valuable people we have on the planet. Most of us get into what we're doing so that we can really make this world a better place.
Right.
You know, we've made ourselves that, and so we want to put that out there with others. And so fueling your body to be able to carry your mission is one of the most important things that you will ever do. It's just a baseline, basic thing,
Right.
because the food you're putting in your body can really be making you sick or can really be making you well. And so we just need energy. So that's, I think, one of the most important.
So, for someone like you, how do you encourage your clients to do that?
Yeah, I go with their lifestyle. You know, if they are super busy, there's so many services today. It's amazing. I've been in this business for 25 years, and to be able to watch what's happened, there's places like Erewhon and Whole Foods where you can go in and you can get things that are already prepared.
So like our bodies, our brains have very specific requirements. What's the secret to maximum brain power and health?
The big secret, I think the most important thing is the brain is actually made up of mostly fats. And so we need to support the brain by putting fats in it. So putting healthy fats, like coconut oil, using whole oils instead of the processed oils that are inflammatory. So nuts and seeds and avocados and all these yummy healthy things. Fish oil. A high quality, high dose of fish oil supplement can really turn inflammation around.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it changed my life when I had the lightning strike because the nervous system and the brain were damaged. And
where were you when that happened to you?
I was on Venice Beach.
What?
Yeah. Venice Beach, California. You don't ever think it's going to happen there. It's like the last place we get thunderstorms.
Was this on the news?
It was on the international news. I was on NBC Nightly News and LA
I remember this
Times.
story.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting with you.
Yeah. Yeah, just what are the chances, right?
While you were just at the beach that day, just laid out on the beach.
Yeah, I was just going for a walk with one of my best friends, and we both got struck together, which was
how's she today?
Fascinating. She did a lot better than I did from the start, but we had so many things similar at the outset. We felt like we'd been hit over the head with a frying pan, so it just felt like a sunburn. It was on the brain and on the head. It was just like this massive heat, and then sleeplessness. Basically, I ended up with post-concussion syndrome from the lightning strike. So I became sensitive to light and sound, and then I have a disc in my lower back that was damaged, and the nerves and muscles in my legs. But it changed my life.
What are some foods and specific behaviors you feel entrepreneurs should avoid to ensure they continue to thrive and feel motivated? We talked about the alcohol, which could be common, like, I need a drink after the day I had. So what other things should entrepreneurs can they do?
Snacking. We do a lot of snacking because we're sitting at our computers, so it's just like we try to grab things that are really fast. And so just start thinking differently about your snacking. So you want to avoid the heavily processed foods that have hydrogenated oils in them, for instance, or that have food chemicals in them, food coloring, food dyes. There's a lot of healthy snacks that you can grab these days. Like Trader Joe's now has these beet chips that are organic and instead of having canola oil in them. So look for canola oil because that's an inflammatory oil.
Okay.
Learn to read ingredient labels. That makes a big difference. Cutting out factory farmed meats will make a big difference as well. So because if you think about it this way, you are what your food eats, So that means what your plants are eating, what the animals are eating that you're consuming, that becomes a part of you. So what do you want that to be?
Right. Thinking ahead, planning ahead, reading your labels.
Yeah. Sugar, that's another big one.
Sugar.
White sugars, cane
Okay.
sugars that a lot of entrepreneurs, we just, we'll stuff our face with these
Snacks and goodies
snacks.
and
And there's so many alternatives today.
okay. Do you do like for your coffee? You don't put obviously you're not putting sugar in your coffee. What do you put in your coffee?
I make my own coconut milk.
Oh, that's right.
So, yeah, I just
Okay.
have 1 cup of coffee a day, and then I put coconut milk in it. I went through a period where I used raw cacao butter and blended it, and it's
What is it called?
oh my
Cacao?
God, it's so good. Cacao butter.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's the basis of chocolate is cacao butter.
Okay. So it's like a little sweet.
There's a little sweetness to it, yeah. So, and if you do want sweetness, if you really need that, then stevia is a good thing. I know people who love honey in their coffee.
Okay. Oh, I've never had honey in my coffee.
Yeah, I don't love it, but
Okay.
what I did many years ago is, and something I tell my clients, is a palate adjustment, because there is going to be an adjustment when you go from eating heavily processed food with chemicals in it that are really made to make you addicted to them.
So you keep eating it and drinking it.
Exactly. So there's an adjustment for the palate to start to be able to taste real food.